So the first thing we need to do here is to add a new language to the configuration. I go to the Common section, Languages, Add Klingon. Now let's take a look at the starting page we're about to translate. First of all, going from top to bottom, I need to translate the name of the application. I go back to the designer, select the top level of the configuration tree, and here is the application name and synonyms. I open the synonyms list and add the Klingon translation of handy guys. Okay. Next, this quick menu tab is created by the platform, so there is nothing I can do here except leaving it as it is. These are the subsystems names. Let's translate them too. I go back to the designer, subsystems, and now I add a Klingon synonyms for each of them. Okay, next, balance of materials. This was an accumulation register down here, and I add a Klingon synonym to its name. Okay, we cannot do anything about this create word because it came from the platform. And these two commands inside of this menu came from the names of the documents. So let's translate them. Goods receipt, services. What else? Start page name came from the platform too, so nothing we can do here. And these tables names are to be taken from the document synonyms, so we already done this. Now let's take a look at this command bar in the designer. List form. And this is a command bar. It has autofill checkbox selected. It means that the platform fills this toolbar and there is no easy way to translate this in the configuration. We could deselect this autofill and add our custom controls to the toolbox. For example, I can add a new command, call it create, place it into the command bar and give it a Klingon translation. Note that in this case a visual representation called title, not synonym. So we fill up an English version and a Klingon version. Okay. After that, this button will be shown in the user's language. But I will also need to implement the action itself, write the source code, opening the new documents form and so on. And then I will need to do the same for other controls of the toolbar. So the translation here is doable, but pretty time consuming, so we better leave it undone for now. So I delete this create command, yes, and select the autofill back on. Okay. And the last thing I can do here is the translation of these column names. Let's get back to the designer, and we are in the form already, so we just select the column and give it a Klingon name. Okay. Number. Okay. The same for this form. And the translation is done. Now I need to add a Klingon speaking user. Administration, users, add, username, and give it full access and select a Klingon language. Okay. Now let's run the application under this new user. And this is all we have translated. The application name the subsystems, balance of materials, goods receipts and sales, and tables columns names. As you can see, there are still a lot of English texts in the interface. We will discuss this topic in more details down the road. Now let's try to run the application under an English-speaking user. Close, run again, select another user, and the interface is in English again.